Frostbite.
Hit, 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 hit.
Almost. Let's end this quickly. Flash Frost. I will end you. Let's not waste time. Freshness preserved. Frozen.
Hit. Going out is tiring.
You're not going anywhere. Shield to the bone.
Starball!
Let's end this quickly.
You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Now you're not going anywhere. Shield to the bone. Let's not waste time.
Oh my.
Almost.
Hit.
Frozen descent.
Come a little closer. Hit, hit, hit. Hit, hit, hit.
Let's not waste.
You're in for a little shock.
Disgusting. Oh,
So sorry. Dodge this.
I sucked up.
Let it rain.
This isn't good.
A reward on the road. I'll race you there.
You can't run from death.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Put your back into it.
You can't run! Well,
Original
be a killjoy!
No one
We've only
escapes my
just
sight.
begun!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
No excuse for
Do
slack.
all you got! You can't run!
Starfall!
Looks like I went too far.
Drop!
This is bad. My work. Finished.
Is this an answer from this world? Starfall! A reward on the road.
frostbite. What's the hurry? Dodge this! Freeze!
No escape!
Dodge this! Don't push your luck.
Starfall!
Freeze! What's the hurry?
Come a little closer. Ugh. Try not to enjoy the...
Oh, so sorry. Cool it! What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
No one escapes my sight! A reward on the road. Drop! Starfall! Drop! Shake! I'll keep this close. Drop! Let it rip!
This one will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Don't push your luck. Cool it!
Stay right there. quickly!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Let's move out!
Starfall!
Freeze!
Let's move! Let's end this quickly! Well done!
Drop! Crumble apart! No escape! Bet you can't keep up with me!
This one's well done! Let's end this quickly! This isn't good. This one's well done. Roasted fry. This one's well done. Roasted fry. You need to hurry up. This one's well done.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This one's well done.
No one escapes
You
my
need to
sight!
hurry up. Roasted fry. This one's well done. You need to hurry up. Roasted fry. This one's well done.
Starfall!
You need to hurry up. Roasted fry.
Drop!
Fuel's clogged.
Is this an answer from the world? I'll keep this close.
to enjoy this too much. Oh my. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Huh? He- Yep. Blitz. Oh my.
A reward on the road. Ad Astra.
We need to ask.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. So.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a
Well, do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you?
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lon.
Now that you mention it. Yes. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lon's got a...
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon, thanks, Lon. See you around.
Hello.
We've come to ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Perhaps that's the cause of this confusion. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty sailors catch a whiff and come hunting for the source.
That's the worst thing Paimon's heard all day.
While we're on the subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yanger? Oh, as in scent of spring?
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them. Apparently, her homemade product.
Great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting somewhere.
Well, hello. You found me at last.
What? How did you know we were...
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking for a sweet-smelling lady. Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal after...
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're back?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to be more discreet in the future if you don't want word to get around. Relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? 3 in one go. You have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true after all. You're on the Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry, your story just...
Zhongli was right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes, "O cherry tree, begrudge not thy blossoms as they are deflowered in the spring, for come winter, even thy sturdiest wood shall wither."
That went over Paimon's head.
In short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person on your mind. So, where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wanmin Restaurant? Good.
Not yet. Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
I've had a word with Chef Mao. We can start work now. Are you ready to please?
What did...
I meant make me proud. As my assistant, while I'm setting up, you...
Try something new at the Wanmin Restaurant.
This water... Now, I need you to extract the silk flower essence. Perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very careful. You need to keep your wrist firm so your hand doesn't slip. Now, use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices start to come out. Ooh, you're a Now take these and try it out on your... Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process.
I'll keep this close.
Wow, this is some exquisite. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a look. You must take care to control the heat during this process. So please focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, a testament to the lengths you will go. Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent?
Paimon wants to.
This first one is sweet as candy, straight out of a... The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the All clear? Don't get good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help with anything, okay? I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously. Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven. Mr. Zhongli's probably been waiting a while. I want a new toy. Mr. Zhongli, did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that Rex Lapis's statues have kept over Liyue, this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well, have you brought the perfumes?
3 sets, and not 1 less.
Thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet as a dream, and it's liked by younger ladies. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell, and the daughters of high society love it. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies. Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right? Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Perhaps. Perhaps. Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was one of them.
What a shame. We only got to see the giant dragon form, and... Let's hope the Chising can catch the real...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations. What
Next, I would like the two of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives near Yujing Terrace. If you ask...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why's he gotta be so secretive?
Another test subject.
Apart! No escape! That's cheating!
This moment will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck.
That tingle. You're open. Picked the wrong test subject. I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Let it rain!
Surrender and be gentle.
Drop!
Another test subject.
Starball! Drop! Shake!
Should replace my hammer.
Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
No escape!
It's all precise. Oh, right. Picked the wrong test subject.
to enjoy this too much. Come a little closer.
Let it rain.
frostbite. Cool it. Dodge this. Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Welcome to the
All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire the flower? But it's a shame.
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read. If they heard beautiful sounds like laughter and singing, they would also bloom joyfully. But if they heard too much wild gossip or slander,
So that means these flowers feel what's happening in Liyue?
yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis's death are no small matter. They are everywhere. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here with me, but I've grown old. I can't quite recall where it is exactly. An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person, back when I was young. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, I shouldn't. It has been many years, and who knows how many times someone... Still, though, I can't recall when it started. It's been a long time since anyone has come to borrow it. Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I doubt you can wait that long.
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves. And, we can help with chores if you have any too.
All right, children. There is no need to worry. I didn't place the bell very far.
Do you live near here, Granny? Whoa, but...
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is somewhere inside this teapot, and you are quite welcome to borrow it.
Huh? Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Cool it! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last left this place? Starball! Drop! Crumble apart! Starball! Drop! No escape! Starball! You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Chilean Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
You're in for a little shock. Blitz. Ugh. My. Hey. Surrender and I'll be gentle.
No one escapes my sight! Starfall! Starfall! Crumble apart! Starfall! Starfall! Shake!
Cool it.
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right, that'll do. Come. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard anyone say those words. As to whether I am one or not, child. Sure.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just... Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis and then we come running up asking for it?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before to cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine has finally decided to take matters into their own hands. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find a certain old lady. We haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do, since you have the bell. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. It's in good condition. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you...
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic... I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should...
Oh, sure.
Ah, sir, you're here.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics and...
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the... As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter.
Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternities. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom, and the passage of justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame.
The compliment...
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor... He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever... Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How is he not?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be...
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I... Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
A toast to our success.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture...
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer.
A most fair price.
Five geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of monsters?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
This price will do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Oh, help? Sure. I tick. Oh, so what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for...
Done.
This is all you got? Then, child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll get me a single Chinxin flower, and I'll consider that payment.
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the good? Hey, that's pretty good. At least with this Chinxin flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll...
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the Fatui should...
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's got... Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all...
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Is everything...
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. reception is deserted. And it seems... Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it? Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height isn't... Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. What's the talisman? It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by...
Something like this would be unimaginable.
Hello.
Excuse me, sir. Did you...
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting insect.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting...
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors for
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat.
Guizhong Ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret. Installed on located in Tianheng Pass. It was designed to automatically...
Mr. Zhang Li?
Apparently not quite. This is the...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal.
Did you want to add anything else?
No, just that the cocoa goat, what it looks like, don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by invest...
It's huge! But how do you operate this thing? Just think...
It is...
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adept...
So what are we gonna do? Quick!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing... That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the... If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Is this an answer from this world? answer from this world?
Starfall!
Ah, these parts look... One moment. I will try... It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more...
Ooh! Now how do...
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there...
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do...
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question.
Ha! Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any of... Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one... A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then, the next thing you'll be repairing is your...
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimand.
You're open! Have a taste of this!
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Should replace my hammer.
Let it rain!
Let's spark things up a little.
Starfall!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
A reward on the road.
That tingle? Fry! That tingle? Fry! That tingle? The hunter becomes the hunter. Fry! Fry!
Oh, so sorry.
That tingle? Fry!
Cool it!
I got careless. Fry! I got careless.
No escape!
Fry!
Drop!
That tingle? Fry! Fry! I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Me off!
Picked the wrong
Starfall!
test subject.
Crumble apart!
Such a pain. You're open. You're open.
Let it rain! Starfall!
Surrender and will be gentle.
This moment will be frozen in time. Dies this. You're open. Cool it.
Drop! These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working.
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no...
Which means... a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains.
Good idea. We did our best.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the...
What a disappointment. Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. But I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I can This is the.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken...
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and...
Excuse me, everyone. Did you.
Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson.
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simple... Ah! The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak.
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl.
Do you sell everlasting incense?
Everlasting incense?
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting...
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad the Qixing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Miss...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the...
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt.
Hey, less laughter.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrate...
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting
That's like 0 difference.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the gold.
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole in the wall? As
Indeed. Let us meet... Ah, you're here. The third round knockout is not for lightweights. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls.
If it is to your liking, dear customers.
hey, there's even a storyteller.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place... But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one that...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that... Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from the deck on the world below. Behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor, stretching out far and wide. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her...
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like what Liyue locals talk about her. Huh. Paimon...
At last I have found you.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millilith. Nor am I here to claim you. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about...
My apologies, you who have returned from Jiayun Karst. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She invites you to her palace.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite her to... I wish to meet her. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
today?
A toast.
And with that, the emissary what we've received an invitation will be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever...
An invitation to visit. You'd best be on your way now.
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Another handsome sum today?
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for...
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, let's look around.
Drat.
Hey, look! Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. No way, just Aw, if that wind current was stronger... Huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's follow your... Oh. It looks like we've gotten close... Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong ballista. Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time. At the ready.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a... now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, Shane?
What nonsense! Seize these...
Well, here they come. Line... Ha! No escape! Yeah! Drop! Shake! Starfall!
Tactical! To arms! Take the target alive!
Dodge this! Don't get frostbite.
No one escapes my sight!
Attack!
Drop!
Try not to enjoy this too much.
Tactical! Retreat! Invested! Who goes there? Take the target alive!
No escape!
Oh, so sorry.
Attack!
Cool it!
Crumble apart!
Take the target alive!
Drop!
Stop! What's all this about?
Lady Kuching, these two strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have...
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests, here to look for the Liyue Qixing.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue.
Oh!
I'm Kuching, the Yuho. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes?
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. And yet, it was fixed in a single night. I came here to These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So, this was all a misunderstanding?
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
That was... Eh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuhong, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited...
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance.
We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adept...
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctum...
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area. I'll say it like it is.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skeptic... Either way, I will admit that the actions of Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future... I'll stop here. Honestly, You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all...
Favor? But... Wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture!
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue... Well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuhong may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a So, what should we give to... Oh, right! Paimon dreamed. Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some... Let's go gather ingredients!